Hi, everybody. All right, so Scorpios, we are going to start out and we're going to use duplicate decks here so we can take a look at two different characters and see if there's any comparisons to be had between them. And then we will take a look at what the mutual point of energy is between them, if any. We are starting out with, our first character's got some pretty heavy energy for starters. Okay, Scorpio. So let's see. I want to get 3 for each character before we get talking. Well, our first character is, they're going through it right now, but it looks like it could get better. Wow. Our second character had cards that came out like that fast. Okay, we have 3 and 3. That is perfect. So our first character is feeling like there's a betrayal. There's an innocence that's been lost. There's a hurt here, feeling out in the cold and like, wow, I was really blindsided by this. This really hurt. They seem to be pretty focused on an injustice, and that has possibly thrown somebody into that feeling. You know, hurt is such a powerful emotion, right? But it's very admirable that this person is able to say this was not fair, this was not right. However, this card shows the Egyptian concept of Ma'at and Isfet. And so Ma'at or Ma'at is the harmony in the universe, and Isfet is chaos. And it's as if this person knows that, okay, I can't afford to be so brokenhearted over this that it throws every area of my life into chaos. This feels chaotic, but I will do myself a greater disservice if I allow myself to get so swept up in it that that's all I focus on. So this person has a tremendous amount of strength, I would say, to identify that I feel very hurt, but I also know that I have to focus on more than just the hurt. And I say it that way because their third card is the 4 of Swords, which is this person may be sitting in a state of silence right now, and they're really like welcoming in, you know, information from the universe to help them to heal. Like, yes, just send in whatever messages I need to hear so that I can start to focus on the things that are going to help me heal. This person is not actually hung up on where the unfairness was. They're focused on the healing aspect for themselves, which I think is very admirable. That's a really hard thing to do. And I feel like that takes a lot of courage to be able to say, okay, this was unfair, but that is one phase of my life that was not okay with me. It was not nice, but that's not all my life is. So very powerful. So well done. If that's the Scorpio, that's really amazing energy. So all sword energy, because, you know, justice is Libra energy too. So that first character, swords are all about communication and thoughts. So this is very much, I think, playing out in this person's mind, and they are trying to find balance and move into healing. Very powerful. Our second character, oh my. Our second character, first off, we have the Empress, which should be an amazing card, right? This person is sitting here in this kind of like powerful energy flow. This is Cleopatra for our Empress here. Libra energy, Libra Taurus, but they're kind of sitting here feeling, well, I guess feeling pretty good. And yet, hold on, here's why I feel like this is a confused person. Okay, I feel really good. I feel really abundant. I feel like things are going my way. I'm not stuck on anything. Yet their third card is the All Gifted in the reverse. Baby, don't eat that. Sorry, my dog is bumping the table as he chews on the tablecloth hem. The third card here being that All Gifted in the reverse. This is the story of Pandora. And Pandora's box has been opened. And when Pandora's box gets opened, all the negative stuff gets spilled out. So in Greek mythology, you know, Zeus had her commissioned to be made. So she was the first woman ever created. She was made out of clay. And all the Olympian gods gifted her some of their gifts. And then she gets married to this mortal, and she goes down to earth to marry him. And Zeus gives her this gift, and unbeknownst to her, it carries all the bad stuff, you know, fear, guilt, shame, jealousy, all the bad stuff that humans have, right? She doesn't know it contains that. She thinks it's a wedding gift, but she opens it up and spills it out. So now all that stuff is on earth. Keep in mind, this was the idealized woman. There was never anybody more beautiful, more talented, more perfect, because she was immortal, but was gifted by all the gods also. I feel like this person is either it hasn't fully hit them, just what they've lost, or they're trying to act like everything's kosher and they're fine and they're happy. And yet there is the Pandora's box has been opened. And I feel like it's just hitting somebody maybe that, wait a second, did I lose the love of my life, or did I lose out on an opportunity, or did I actually, are they faking it? Is it, I guess, basically what I'm getting at. It's either that or they haven't recognized it yet. And remember, Pandora didn't know what she was carrying. She didn't know that at first. So I kind of feel like this person is thinking that all is well, or it's just fine and dandy, without realizing yet maybe that they have messed something up in a really big way. Prince of Cups in the upright. I almost feel like this person thinks that they can still get that back. It's almost like they're still under the impression, like lying to themselves, maybe, like, oh, I've got this though, everything's going to be okay. Sorry, I just dropped that card. Do not chew on the cards. Okay. It feels like this person still has passion for someone, and they're under the impression that they can still have that person back. Almost like they've put themselves on a pedestal in their own mind. They don't really think that there's going to be any problem getting something back that they want, if they want it. But the reality still sits here with that Pandora's box that's been opened. I don't know that that's true, but it kind of feels like this person's full of some ego. Is at least that's what it looks like to me. Let me get one more for our first character, the one that's been like focusing on, like, I'm going to heal, I'm going to do what I need to handle this with grace. The Emperor and the Six of Pentacles. This is very interesting because our first character is absolutely like bossing up. They're getting themselves healed. And this, even though the Six of Pentacles can be a card about like sharing energy, giving equally, this card is more about one person who is finding their inner peace and balance. Same thing. The Emperor is about someone becoming super powerful, super competent. So we do have an Emperor and an Empress that are in the upright. Hold on, because let's take a look at the mutual point of interest between these two, because this could be a situation where there could have been additional situations that each character has dealt with separately, like whatever was unfair, whatever was hurtful, all that stuff that our first character is healing from. If they are healing from it and coming out stronger and better than ever, it may not have had anything to do with this character. This character over here might be just rocking it, living their life. They might have known some real heartbreak and missed opportunities also, that they said, I'm not going to let that bog me down, even though maybe it kind of has bogged them down more than what they'd like to admit, but they're open to love. So this could be two people who've actually gone through difficult things, and they've both revamped themselves. This doesn't have to be two people that have actually hurt each other. This could be two people who've been, they have their own life stories separately. What's the mutual interest between these two, if any? We have Justice and we have the Lover's card in the upright. Yeah, this could be a total change in partnership for these two. These two could have both come out of really difficult situations, especially with the Justice card here a second time. This could talk about, like, legally two people are separating from their past relationships and they are now legally able to bond to one another. That's very different. There is a change in partnership here, and there is something about documents and legalities and all these things, because things haven't been fair. That is part of what brings these two together. It is something about the unfairness that happened actually turns out to be the reason these two are able to find each other and end up together. Now, there may have been trouble between these two, though, also. If this feels like it was probably a complicated situation. If these two have ever known each other previously, I don't know. They may not have, though. This could have been two people who've lived totally different lives, and they're just now encountering each other, and they happen to be a perfect match now because of what they've gone through. And this could be why the universe is like, oh, just watch. Things are going to be set right. The two of you finally get to meet each other. It's just the right time to find each other. Let me get one more on this. I really like this. I really like the fact that, first I was like, gosh, did these two hurt each other? Did one hurt the other? No. 8 of Cups. This has been like the road that these two had to travel in order to ever encounter each other. That's what it looks like to me. I mean, unless it's the exact reverse and these two are parting ways permanently to go meet other people on their journey, but it seems like these two are actually finding each other after some pretty big drama that happened in their own lives separately. To me, this looks like two people that are finding each other after great hurt, after great turmoil. The only other interpretation is these two are separating because they hurt each other and they are going in a totally different direction and meeting someone new that is right for each of them. The only reason I don't think that that's a story is because we don't have we do have evidence that somebody got really hurt. We have evidence that there was a really wonderful relationship that fell apart, but somebody is not hung up on it anymore. That's why I don't feel like these two ever encountered each other. I feel like this is a new union coming together of two people who've been through hell and back in other situations. Maybe these two did know each other somehow, but I don't think they were ever lovers until now in this story, because it took them, distancing from former partners and walking their own direction before they actually could find each other. That's what it looks like to me. It's very nice to see a story where we're walking into the arms of someone that didn't hurt us. We're walking into the arms of somebody, though, who, like, we're just right for them and they're just right for us. And it's just the right time for us to encounter each other. So I actually really liked this storyline a lot. Anyway, guys, as always, they are just stories. So if you enjoy them, awesome. Please do give it a thumbs up. If you find some new cool food for thought in my storytelling, remember, I am not a psychic, so I don't tell you how life's going to go. That's always up to us. We make our destiny, in my opinion. So I hope that you have fun when you're here, though. And thank you, guys. Thanks for liking the video. Thanks for your awesome comments. I really enjoy engaging with you guys, too. Hi, Marcy. All right, everybody. Have a good day. Bye for now.